World, this is Chaosonic64 and welcome to Let's Play Kirby and the Crystal Shards. Copyright, Laboratory Incorporated. Anyway, let's just get started here. Heck, we know how to use them. We are manly enough to have played Kirby before. Okay, person just fell from the sky. I know who that is. That is Ribbon, the secondary character of this game, and obviously the main character is the pink marshmallow himself, Kirby! Very happy, jumping around, looking at planets because they look fun. And so, the adventure begins, with a convenient sunrise. So here's level 1, the Pop Star. So, without further ado, let's get started. So this is World 1-1. This is the map select. It looks like a drawing, and it is a drawing, in fact. So, let's go. Alright, starting off here, this is World 1-1. This is Kirby 64. It's A to jump, B to inhale stuff, B to exhale stuff, down to swallow when something is in your mouth, left and right to move left and right, and if you double tap the directions, you go fast. Stars. They contribute to your 1-ups. 1-ups can be helpful in this game because, well, you might tend to die a lot. First power is Spike, represented as orange and a spear. This will be important later, so try and mix Spike and fire. Hey, we get fire powers. Fire is represented by a teardrop in red. And we get fire arrows. We never went to like Hyega. Anyway, so specific powers are used later on. I'll get to that boring stuff later. Cutter is a crescent moon that is green. Cutter and Spike enemies, if you haven't played this very much, might look somewhat similar. Crystal shards, like this one up here that's looking all nice and pretty and beautiful. Just touch them to collect them, collect all of them to get the 100%. We are doing a file name 100% run here, meaning that we get all the crystal shards and we go through all the levels. Mini boss time! This is swing your sword around and be fun thing. There are 3 crystal shards in every level, and every level, depending on how fun the game it is relatively short or relatively long. I've had one. Food items. They heal you. Speaking of health, they are the, in my case, circles, or in most cases, they're the little Twinkies at the bottom of the screen. They change due to style. I chose to pick them. This is bomb, represented by what other than a bomb in black. So, that could be helpful later. This is our first instance of needing a specific power. Those colored blocks correspond with the color of power you need. If there are 2 of them and it's striped or checkered or something like that, then you need a mix of powers. And if it wasn't obvious enough, you can mix powers in this game. You can collect 2 of the same power for a superpower, like bombs to missiles. And on to our very first fight. Swaddle D, found a crystal shard, poking it, it makes a nice dinging noise. And OMG. OMG, that black thing has an eye in it. That's creepy. The sun is falling on him. Happy. Blah blah blah. Cutscene, cutscene, cutscene. He opens his eye to turn into an eye. Just shoot your missiles at it. You use missiles or whatever power you picked up on the way here. Anything you use. Just tap B. In fact, I don't even think he can hurt you. I believe that is the 3rd crystal shard, World 1-1. So the black thing flying back into the sun. Kirby and Ribbon did a high five. Ribbon got another crystal shard. Butterflies flew along them in their hexagon clouds. Waddle thinks to himself, makes happy eyes, and then jumps over the fence in awesomeness and follows us back to the map screen. This is the picnic screen. You're going to see this after every level. This tells you that you've beaten it. As you see, Waddle Dee is with us, and that card right there, we want to collect them, but it's not a requirement. So, I just got a popsicle. That's fine, too. 5 minutes in, I can do another level. So this is World 1, 2. So it looks like autumn, and it just looked like spring or summer or something like that. First instance of rock enemies, or stone enemies. They look like a chocolate bar, and they're brown, so yeah, their main color is brown. The shape doesn't matter at all, I don't think. Stone is more useful for mixing than anything. Maximum tomatoes, I'm sure you know if you played Kirby before, give you awesome stuff. Why does he want to hurt us? Moving along, being awesome, being pink, and being made of stone. Gordos. Not to be confused with Guardos or Gordos or whatever the heck they're called. Just don't touch him. First instance of electricity. If I do this right and he doesn't destroy it, I can combine two elements that aren't supposed to combine. Brown and yellow. Ew. Lightning is yellow, and it gives you, and combined with rock, the most epic yo-yo ever. Of all time. Period. You're going to want to collect the Sparky thingy here. And get ready for your first instance of another power! Ice! Does set a snowman. Snowmen give you ice, which is blue with a snowman. I believe we've covered pretty much all the time. And it turns you into a fridge so you can beat your enemies with food. But that raises a question. How can we get hurt by eating food? Or thinking it? That's a good question. Are these people like foodophobics? I mean, come on, it's a refrigerator. Just goes to show how awesome the N64 is. Now I could go on the bottom, or I could jump up and be awesome like him. I'm going to shoot food off the side. We don't need any of this. Let's lighten the load. And for some reason I shake. So coming up around here, you'll see a line of some star thingies. I want to jump down and mash A fast as you possibly can after you get the crystal shard because you're awesome. And you can just leave him behind to starve. Oh, aren't I nice? Now you could just fall down this hole right here and just continue going, or you could stop, grab a 1-up, grab a maximum tomato, and be on your merry way to the mini boss. That's rather scary. It's a pink orb with a life preserver, and it gets hurt by flan and hot dogs and steak and refrigerated TV meals from Japan. So that's 2 crystal shards down. Alright, moving on to another cutscene. Painting. That is Adeline or Adnil or... I know it starts with A, D, N, but I can never pronounce it. He found a crystal thingy. I don't know what he's thinking. Or she, actually. Huh. Black orb attacks. Running, flying. His eyes are closed. This is scary. OMG. He's opening his eyes! That's the scariest thing ever. So let us destroy sketches with noms! Or attempt to. And then heal ourselves with our own ammunition. Because we're awesome. We can destroy flies with cheese. So soda. I just ate soda. OMG, censorship. What? Why is it pixelated? I don't want to know. Anyway, we have this thing that looks like it belongs in Paper Mario, probably because it's paper and it reminds me of a Mario character. We shall shoot food into your eye and make you die of spoiled milk. This is an interesting one. It's Zero from, I believe, Kirby's Adventure. It's from an early Kirby game. Now, this is important, but I won't spoil it. So, what are we going to do? We are going to beat him with a single wedge of cheese and get a crystal shot for it. Sun, no wait, that's a crystal shard. She wakes up. She sees the crystal shard. High fives all around. Being badly. And now we have somebody else on our team. Look, nod, up, angry, running through autumn into summer. And back to the picnic. There's Adel, whoever it is, up in the top left corner there. And... Bop! Ha-ha! I think this is a good start. We'll save World 1-3 for next time. World 1-1 is complete. World 1-2 is complete. And with that, I bid you adieu.